How are biofuels beneficial to society?
Biofuels are beneficial because, for one, we're low on our oil supply in the world, and so by using alternative fuels, we can reduce the use of oil, and therefore we'll have more of it.
All right, and for the sake of having a more beneficial environment, to have a better environment, would you pay more for a Thanksgiving turkey?
Well, I think that you might pay a little bit more upfront for some products, but in the long run, the cost of continuing to use oil is going to be much more than maybe some temporary price increases that we see during the process of development of these fuels and things like that.
So you would pay more for a turkey?
Definitely.
All right.
Well, West High, a cleaner environment is coming your way. Ethanol, as you may know, has become an adequate source of renewable energy. One of its benefits includes being a homegrown product, meaning that we don't have to rely on other nations to supply us. Now, this domestic fuel does come at a cost. There are many ways to produce ethanol. One of the most common is corn. Now, corn is used worldwide as a food source. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. But it doesn't just feed people. This turkey, for example, it ate corn, and lots of it. A farmer in Maryland says that it costs approximately 76 cents to feed a turkey for 1 week. Now let's put this into perspective. This guy feeds 2,300 turkeys every week. Multiply that by how long turkeys live, and you got a pretty big price tag on those birds. Hi, what is your name and who are you?
Okay, my name is Juan Rivera, and I'm meat cutter from Super A Foods.
Hi, okay, so thank you. How much does an average turkey cost this year?
Right now it costs $1.69 per pound.
And how much was it last year?
Was $1.29.
And do you have any ideas for why the price might have gone up over the past year?
Because the economy's been doing so bad, so the prices go up for the gas and, of course, for the transportation. I guess that's what it is.
All right, thank you.
Corn is what most farmers use to feed their turkeys, correct? Right. Yeah. So the cause of the price increase is the fact that corn is more often being used for ethanol fuel production. Does this at all change your reasoning?
Well, it might make me think more about using alternative products to produce biofuels.
Al Gore, former vice president and environmental activist, says it is not a good policy to have these massive subsidies for first-generation ethanol. If you didn't get that, don't worry. He's basically saying using corn straight from the field is bad. He would rather see ethanol be produced from farm waste or other non-food sources.
But is there even a better source than ethanol to use as biofuel?
Well, right now there's a lot of research into using algae as a biofuel. There can be algae farms, and there's no marketplace competition for algae. It's not like the price of algae is going to go up. And it's actually being genetically engineered right now to produce a lot of energy for the amount of algae that is grown in the algae farm. So yeah, I think there's a real good possibility that a biofuel exists other than ethanol.
What other alternatives are there to biofuels?
There's one that I know of. It's vegetable oil. You can get straight vegetable oil, which is the kind that you just buy from the supermarket. Waste vegetable oil, which you can just get from a restaurant, and you could just take it off of them for free. And then recycled vegetable oil, which is after you take the waste vegetable oil and then you recycle it and you can use it in your car.
I'd like to finish by saying this really applies to all of you. We're in high school. We're growing up. We're seeing and understanding the issues in our world. This isn't about corn. It's not about turkey. This is about the feasts you have with your family. It's about the fuel that goes into your cars. It's about the decisions the government makes that affect your life. So please, take a look around and know what's going on.